Welcome back, everybody, to the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show here on WKYC Plus.
Let's do it.
Yes, indeed.
Let's
talk some baseball.
No,
football.
You are off your game today. 2 weeks off, and you are.
Man, a little rusty.
We're going to do some show critiques coming up.
Yeah, little rusty.
I have made some marks on
little rusty for me in the first show back. Let's talk some football. Let's talk about the Browns.
Right.
So last year, Jimmy Haslam, the owner of the Browns, made a comment. And this year, his comment about the same person, Deshaun Watson, was very different. Let's go to a tweet from Mary Kay Cabot first and see what he said. So this is Mary Kay. Browns owner Jimmy Haslam believes it's possible for Deshaun Watson to go from a swing and a miss to a home run if he starts this year. Remember, last year, he said the first part.
At the owner's meeting.
At the owner's meeting.
Literally the same
He
place
said
last
Deshaun
year.
Watson was a swing and a miss. And this year, he said maybe he can go a home run. Did he reference Sam Darnold, or did other people bring that up?
He referenced Sam Darnold. We got the full quote.
Okay, let's see the full quote here. I'll read this. So the quote is, there's a lot of quarterbacks who it seems to be kind of the theme in the NFL. I don't know if it's the theme or whatever. It happened. Who either did not start well, and take the Super Bowl champ, right? And what a great story that is for Sam Darnold. Deshaun started great, and the year before we signed him, he was the second best quarterback in the NFL. And then the suspension and the injuries and all that piled up. Can he come back from that? He certainly had the ability at one point, and we're cautiously optimistic. Are you buying or selling, G. Bush, what Jimmy Haslam is putting out there?
It all depends on the degrees of the likelihood of that happening. We talked about it all off season. You know, Deshaun Watson has had a lot of things pile up on him. Not to mention that he did get suspended, but due to the injuries, he spent almost a year and a half of inactive football. And the thing about,
and now he's done it again.
And he's done it twice. Second time he's done it. So the difficult part about thinking about whether or not he can do it, obviously he did have a level of talent before, and and I agree, he was at least a top 3 quarterback prior to when he got here. But those things take its toll on you. The injuries, he's had the ACL, he's had the shoulder injury, he's had the Achilles heel, he's been off for multiple years in a row, and the speed of the game does like this. So you're asking him to get back up acclimated very quickly, coming back, no setbacks and any injuries. And the thing about this, and I was thinking about this coming in, the problem is when you come back from all these injuries, how often is he going to be able to practice every single day? When you're in a competition, guys, you need to be – we take a look at what happened last year. You look at Kenny Pickett. He pulls his hamstring, and that basically takes him out. So if you're Deshaun Watson and you are throwing the ball well and you're going against Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders and they're healthy and young and you got to miss a couple of days, that sets you back. In terms of the long-term viability – it could be a chance that he could come back and do it, but the betting favorite is not saying that that's going to be a high probability for Deshaun Watson to do that.
Before you jump in, Mike, I know you've been someone who believes Shedeur Sanders is the quarterback to beat. He's, I think you thought 80% or whatever. Do you still believe that, or do you think this is a 50-50 between him and Watson?
I still don't think it's no 50-50, but I will say this.
Or at least do you think they're being given a 50-50 opportunity?
I think Todd Monken was going to give him every opportunity. Okay. I think that's what he should do.
You just think Shedeur's going to beat him out?
I think he will beat him out, but I do think that they'll give him every opportunity in a real quarterback battle, and I think that's why Jimmy Haslam is saying this now, because he got fresh eyes on it. Todd Monken, McNuggets, is a guy that he don't care about what you did before. Yeah. He got a new offense, is his offense, so let's see what you do in this particular offense.
Mike. Todd Monken is a 60-year-old first-time NFL head coach. His run rate could be as long as 1 year, or as short as 1 year, as long as 10 years. Who knows? But he knows this is his one and only chance at being an NFL head coach. And I have zero reason to believe that he won't put the quarterback out there in week 1 that he believes gives him the best chance to win. Whether that's Shedeur, whether that's Deshaun, whether it's Dylan Gabriel, whether it's someone else they bring in, he knows this is his chance to prove that he can do something at this level in this position as an NFL head coach. Do I personally think Deshaun Watson has some reclamation arc like Sam Darnold under his belt and still waiting to come out? I have a hard time believing it, considering we haven't seen Deshaun play at any kind of level that high since the 2020 season.
It's 2026.
It's 2026. Like, this is a
That was
long time ago.
COVID happened.
Yeah.
COVID died down.
He's had all the off-field stuff, the injuries. So he's got mental trauma from all that, the physical trauma, 2 Achilles tears, a shoulder tear. Is that quarterback still exist? Maybe. We haven't seen it. Once again, I doubt it, but I'm not completely ruling out the possibility. But I don't think there's any reason, whether you're Jimmy Haslam or Todd Monken or this entire new offensive staff, that you should go into this quarterback competition bowl with one guy ahead of the other when you know it all matters what they do on the field. Anything that's happened in the past was a different regime. That's not on them. Everyone's starting even ground zero, made the best man win.
So there's definitely smoke in this situation, and I believe there's fire in this situation. There's enough rumblings behind the scenes that Deshaun Watson is a legitimate candidate to be the starting quarterback for the Browns.
100%.
Whether fans like it or not, it's irrelevant. You said it. This is a new coach. I've heard he has the lead. He is picking this quarterback.
Yeah.
This is not an Andrew Berry decision. This is not a Jimmy Haslam decision.
Jason told us yesterday when he came on.
Yeah, well, I didn't know if we were supposed to say it was Jason.
In the little bit of thing we could hear that
Todd Monken's making the call.
Todd Monken said it is Todd
absolutely who should make the call because he's the freaking coach. Todd Monken understands what Deshaun Watson was. We've laughed about the trade. We've joked about it. It's been a total disaster. There's no denying the fact that Deshaun Watson, when he was with the Houston Texans, was more talented than any quarterback in the history of the Cleveland Browns.
It's a fact.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to hear. Don't tell me about Lou Groza. That was 1912.
That was
I know
fact.
it wasn't 1912. I don't care.
You're right.
Okay?
You're right.
Now, does he have even 75% of that talent left? I find that hard to believe. There's been too much water under the bridge. It's been too much time. There's been too much time missed. It's not just the time. It's the time missed. You know, Sam Darnold was still playing during all those years. He wasn't out for ever.
And he never had these type of injuries.
No, he's had two recently.
Three
total.
But
recently, 2 very serious injuries with the Achilles tear. Well, actually, twice. Yeah, you're right. So 3 serious injuries recently. Not to mention the mental hurdles. We don't know that he hasn't overcome those, but that's a lot to overcome. But I will say this, guys, final word. If Deshaun Watson is physically capable of playing at 75% of what he was, he's the best quarterback on this team. In my mind, no doubt. And he will be the starter. I think there's a very little chance that's the case, but if it is, I think he will be, whether you like it or not. We're going to take a break. Speaking of Browns quarterback, Shedeur Sanders has a new number. Now, schleps like me don't care about number changes. But guys like G. Bush,
I do.
They certainly do. What does it mean? What does it mean for the wrists up that Shedeur has changed his number? That's next on the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show.